to fight colds and flu with a strong immune system. I'm Alan Wonnitz, I'm a nutrition expert, and I will explain to you how to do it with the coming flu season, how to be prepared to have a strong immune system, how to build it. And once you've built your immune system, then you can boost it. Boost it means you make it go stronger and faster. You cannot boost an immune system if it's not built. So first step, let's build your immune system. So thank you for coming, thank you for listening, and let me take you through the process of how to do this. So the immune system basically is, you are building it by having what is called warrior cells, your fighter cells, they fight. It's like your defense mechanism. So how do you defend yourself? You defend yourself with the good cells called the T cells and the B cells. They are there to fight, to go and attack any germs, viruses or bacteria or parasites that come into your body, either through breathing or through your food or through your skin, and they are there ready. But if they're not there, then your immune system is low and you can get the onset of any disease. But when your T cells and B cells are high, you've got a large quantity of them, you've got your defense there, the chances of you getting sick are much less, which means over winter, what tends to happen over winter when you get a cold and a flu, it's basically saying that your immune system, your warrior cells, are very low. In other words, the volume is very low, or it's sleeping, it's not there. So it's like you can have a nice security system with security guards, but they are sleeping. So how do we awaken the T cells and the B cells so that they go fight any bacteria and viruses, so that when you go through your winter, you don't get sick? So what do you do? How do you build your T cells and your B cells? Are made of protein. So where do you get your protein from? You can buy supplementation of protein, which is whey protein, pea protein, or you get it from your food, meats, eggs, fish. These are your proteins. So all your cells are made of protein, so you need to have a good diet. Now, if your protein, if you are not well, and basically sometimes your immune system is not good or your digestive system is not good, you need some digestive enzymes which helps with digestion so that the proteins provide the material for the T cells. Now, and then you need vitamin C and vitamin B5. Normally when there's a sickness or a flu, you normally have an inflammation as well. So the B5 and the C acts as an anti-inflammatory, so it drops the inflammation. Have some B complex as well, which actually helps with the process. They call them cofactors. It helps with the manufacturing of the anti-inflammatories. And then vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is an absolute essential vitamin. A lot of people is lacking because vitamin D3, you normally get it from the sun. So if you're not in the sun, you're a lot inside, or your clothing is covered you, and winter there's not much sun and you're inside and it's cold, your vitamin D3 levels drop. What vitamin D3 does, it actually activates the T cells. The T cells are if the T cells are dormant, you've taken your protein, you've got your T cell, and they're dormant, the T3 doesn't work. Your T cell, sorry. So your D3 is necessary for the activation. In other words, it gives it the ammunition. Then it starts working. And D3 also is a modulator. It modulates the immune system. So if your immune system, your T cells are overactive, it actually reduces the activity. If it's not active, it activates it. So it modulates to make it leveled for proper activity. If it's overactivated, you have autoimmune diseases, so where your immune system is attacking your cells. Why is your immune system attacking your own cells in autoimmune diseases? Is because there's not enough vitamin D3 to be there to actually modulate it. So you need to increase your vitamin D3. And then you have to have omega-3. Omega-3 with vitamin C and B5 is part of the anti-inflammatory. And then electrolytes, which is calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Sodium from salt. Those have to be balanced as well in water. You have to have a sufficient amount of water, but it needs to have your electrolytes. That helps with the electrical conductivity. In other words, your body has got electricity in it, and the electricity has to be flowing. If it doesn't flow, it gets stopped. Then the cells don't work, the energies don't happen. So that helps with that as well. Now, let's say you are down with the flu and you are in bed and things are not going too well, and you want to get yourself up again. What you can do is you can get the vitamin D3, extra vitamin D3, which is on a prescription form called calcifidiol. It's on prescription, it's a once-off. You take it and you get your prescription, you take it, that immediately put the vitamin D in your system, because the vitamin D3 that you normally take in supplement form, which is not needing any prescription, it takes about a week for it to arrive into your blood, because you take it in, it has to go through the liver, it has to go through the kidneys, and then it gets released in the blood. There's a long process. So when you are sick and down with the flu, you can't wait for that, because it's going to take you a few more days for the T cells to be active. So you take the D3 calcifidiol on prescription once off to activate your T cells immediately. So within 2-3 days, your body is like much better, because your immune system has gone up. All the bacteria and viruses are back under control. So what are the amounts to take? For example, in the case of fighting a cold and a flu, like when it's acute now, for the next 2-3 days, that's what you do. You eat proteins. Vitamin C is at 2,000 milligrams a day, can go up to 4,000 milligrams. You can double the dose. B5 is 500 milligrams a day. You can double the dose for these first few days. B complex is 25 milligrams. You can get B complex in different forms of foods. You can get it in nutritional yeast. There's some products which have got nutritional yeast. D3, it's a top up now. You do 5,000 to 10,000 of D3 at the beginning after taking calcifidiol, and then every week you take 5,000 to 10,000. And omega-3 is 2,000 milligrams. Electrolytes, you can get electrolytes, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Those you can find different brands are selling those as well. So that's how you up. So you want to up the levels of your warrior cells. If they are low down here, you must bring them up there. And this is the formulation to do that. Now, the enemy is the virus, the bacteria, the parasites. How do you bring them down? Because while you're bringing this up, you might as well bring this down as well. This is done with herbs. So you've got echinacea, African potato, olive leaf, astragalus, artemisia, andrographis. These are all different herbs that you can use in any combination, which will actually go and bring down the levels of the viruses, bacteria, and parasites. It can actually deactivate them, and it helps your immune system. So the T cells now have got less to fight. So all you do is you bring this down. There's less to fight because the T cells are high, and the B cells will come and eat these up. They are called macrophages. They come and eat them up and remove them out of your system. So once they're removed out of your system and deactivated, your T cells are up, which means your body now is constantly protected, and the likelihood of you getting colds and flus won't happen. It's going to be less likely for you to have happen. So I hope this has helped you in understanding the process on how to build your immune system. Now that you've built your immune system, you can boost it. You can boost it also with these herbs. The herbs also help with the boosting as well. But you can't boost unless your warrior cells are up. So first thing is build. This is called building, and this is called boosting. So can you see how the two work? One, you build. Two, you boost. You can't boost without building. If you boost without building, there's nothing. All that's happening is the bacteria are not active, and they can become active again, and the process continues. But this one is your safety measure of building and then boosting. Thank you for listening, and I offer a free health consultation, which is a 30-minute free health consultation. If you need guidance on this, I can take you through it. If you need guidance on any health issues other than the immune system, once it's built up, how to restore your health to a better lifestyle and to a better quality of life, you can contact me. Click on the link to book a free session. Thank you very much.